I want you to stop what you're doing right now and listen up, because I'm going to show you the exact LinkedIn lead generation strategy that's actually going to work in 2026 to turn your 100 to 200 connections that you send out every single week, hoping to get replies, but then only 2 or 3 people actually respond and they don't really care about what you're talking about. So stay tuned, because we're about to go through the exact lead gen system that's actually working. So this is episode 14 of the LinkedIn Raw series. Now, this is the 2026 LinkedIn lead gen system of how we turn LinkedIn conversations into real pipeline. Now, this video is going to break down the exact way we use LinkedIn to generate leads without sounding like a salesperson, without burning accounts, or trying to be like an annoying person who never gets any interest in the first place. Now, the goal is very simple with this video. Start real conversations with the right people who actually buy your stuff, move them into a free environment that we control, things like funnels, and then let the funnel do the work from there. Okay, so we're not spamming. The goal is not to spam people. The goal is not just about booking calls from your cold DMs. It's about being there at the right time and being relevant to the person that needs what you have to offer or has a similar problem that you actually solve. Now, the first thing is the mindset that changes absolutely everything. What's in your mind is going to change what actually works, okay? So most people on LinkedIn are not there to buy anything. They're just there to post their own content, scroll and consume, hire or apply for jobs, maybe they're a recruiter, whatever it is, or promote something that they're already working on. This is the majority of LinkedIn right here. Most people do not want to buy anything. So keep that in mind when you're sending hundreds of sales DMs every single week. So when you do DM them like a pitch or something, you are immediately misaligned with why they're actually on the platform. The job is not to interrupt their relevancy and why they're on the platform. The job is to align with something they already care about. And if you do that, replies are going to kind of naturally happen. So the first step of our 2026 lead gen strategy, which you can steal from today's video, is stop using anything that screams sales. Now, the first thing is we do not use in-mails. They are expensive, they're too easy to ignore, and they're mostly used by salespeople or someone that's trying to sell you something. So the moment someone sees this, their guard is going to go up. And on top of that, you often do not even know if the person is active on LinkedIn. That's a big problem, because we can spend all this time messaging people, but if none of them are on LinkedIn, if none of them are active or posting content, it doesn't really matter. So instead, we send a connection request first. Connection equals permission to talk like a human. We don't send 100 emails. Instead, we just send them a connection request, and that's when the conversation happens. Which leads me to my next point, connection requests that actually get accepted. This is what they look like. Most of the time, we do send blank connection requests. We've tested this for over 2 years. This is what's been working. Notes are usually where salespeople expose themselves. So you say things like, I'd love to connect. You have an interesting background. We're in similar circles. All these kind of generally lead to, oh, there's a pitch incoming. I'm going to ignore this person because he's trying to pitch me. We only add a note if there's a real reason to. So we're at the same city, we're at the same school, we shared company history, there's a direct response to something that they posted recently. Whatever it is, these are really the only reasons why we add a message on our connections. If none of these things exist, then we let the profile do all the talking. So when you do send an invitation, just send without a note. You don't need to send people notes just saying like, hey, it's great to connect. Hey, I'd love to connect. Like, why? You're probably just trying to pitch me anyway, so I'm just gonna send without a note. If they respond, that's when the next step's taking place. So step number 3, guys, is gonna be your profile must feel safe within the first 3 seconds. Attention spans are very, very low. So that the first 3 seconds is gonna make all the difference, okay? So when someone does receive your request, they see 3 things: your photo, your headline, and your overall vibe. If any of these feel salesy, they're probably going to ignore you. So let's first start with your profile photo. You're gonna need a clear, friendly photo where you are smiling, not edgy, not mysterious, not a logo. This is to build trust, not just to show your brand. So an example of this is what mine looks like here, a photo of myself. I've got my brand colors, I'm smiling. I look like a normal person who would love to have a conversation with you. The next thing is going to be your headline. One of the most important things with the new LinkedIn 360 Brew algorithm, which I did make a video on a few weeks ago. I would highly recommend checking that out. The headline really, really matters now. Your headline should not sound like a job description or an offer. Anything that sounds like, hey, I'm at sales at XYZ, I'm an appointment setter, I'm an agency owner helping you scale. These are all going to trigger a bit of resistance from that person that's getting that connection request. So instead, try to have something like who you help, the problem space that you live in, and without sounding like a pitch. These 3 things are really going to help you get more interactions and more connection requests, okay? So a quick example that I actually use for my own headline is, we build your LinkedIn content engine, you get clients and authority. These are proven systems used by 19,000 founders in our program. So we're basically telling you, hey, like, this is what we do, this is what you get. And that's kind of how you can expect my content. I create content every day, helping you build your LinkedIn content engine. And when you go through this content, you're going to actually be able to get more clients and more authority because of the systems that I have, which are proven by 19,000 plus people. This works really well for me. You can actually take this headline if you want, throw it into Claude, throw it into Gemini, ChatGPT, and get some other variations of it for your niche and for what you offer. Okay, so just an example of this, what profile looks like. We build your LinkedIn content engine. You get clients and authority, proven systems used by 19,000 founders. Now, profile activity. You do not need to post every single day. This is crucial. You don't have to do that, but you do need to look alive. So that means a few recent posts that you have on your profile, visible comments on people's content. So posting at least 5 to 10 comments every single day, posting 3 to 5 times every single week. If not, if you can do that 7x, that's great, but you don't have to post every single day. And then a banner that points somewhere real. So like a free community or maybe a newsletter, something on those lines. If your profile looks empty, people assume you are either inactive or automated, or you just don't actually care what you're doing. You're probably just trying to sell something. So really keep in mind that what your profile looks like on the front side is honestly going to be more important than anything you can do with DMs or etc. Just the most important thing is going to be your profile there. Okay. So this is just what a banner looks like. We build your profitable LinkedIn content engine, proven systems by 19K founders. So I've got alexcolhoun.com here in the bottom right for my CTA. And with my new program that just launched, you can actually apply right now. The cohort starts January of the new year. And you can apply below this video and see if you're a good fit for the program. And then also you can see I have content here. This is actually a photo from my profile. You can see it's very lively. I've got photos of myself. It's very obvious that I'm a personal brand. I've got my brand being built here. I'm a founder. You can really see my face and you can kind of see what I'm building in real time, which is why it works so well. Now, step number 4, one of the most important parts is your first DM that you send to people. Let's say people accept your connection request. Do not send them a pitch. That first DM is not a pitch, guys. The first message is not about booking a call. It's not about explaining what you do. It's not about sending a link. The only goal is to get a reply. You want to get a reply so you have that conversation starting, okay? So here's the message structure that we use. 1 observation about them, 1 short question, and that's it. You don't really need more than that. If it's too long, if it's really salesy, people are not going to respond. They get hundreds of these a day, especially founders. They get hundreds of these a day. So here are a couple of examples that you could send. Send it more like a text message, not an email, okay? So some examples here could be, I saw you've been posting consistently lately. Are you doing that more for reach or leads right now, okay? Notice you're hiring for a few roles. Is LinkedIn part of how you're sourcing talent or just visibility? Your content is solid. Are you doing anything intentional to convert profile visits yet? Okay, so 1 observation. I saw you've been posting. Notice you're hiring. Your content is solid. 1 short question. Are you doing that more? Is LinkedIn part of how you're? Are you doing anything intentional? So start with observation and with a question. Easy, short, simple, and it works, I promise. Each message connects to something real that they're already doing. If you don't know what they're doing, take a second, go to their profile and just take a look. Are they posting content? Do they have a optimized profile? Are they running a business? Are they a founder? Like, take the time to look into this. Okay, and that actually leads us to step number 5, which is following up without being annoying. Being annoying is the number 1 thing you should not be doing. If you're annoying, people are going to ignore you. This is just how humans are. Why do I want to talk to someone that's being annoying? Okay, if they do not reply, we do not chase with text walls. We follow up once and add some context. So ideally, we kind of change the medium here. A short voice note, a quick video, a 1-line clarification. The follow-up is not something like, oh, hey, I'm just checking in to see XYZ. It's going to be more something like, so here's actually why I asked that original question, right? So a quick example would be, quick context. I asked because I'm seeing a lot of people posting consistently, but struggling to turn into actual conversations. Curious if that's happening for you too. Now, we have a quick context. I'm saying, okay, so actually I reached out to you before, but let me just explain why I reached out in the first place, right? That's the context, okay? And then after that, after you send this message, if people don't reply to that, don't message anymore. I just stop entirely. I don't want to burn any bridges. I don't want to get blocked by people. We keep the door open for later. So maybe down the line, they see a post and they're like, oh, wow, Alex actually messaged me a while back about his, let's say, content agency or like creating content. And I really need help with that. I really need to be coached on how to do more content, how to actually build a profitable business and brand on LinkedIn. I'm going to actually reach out to Alex now. If they blocked you before because they had the bad taste in their mouth, you kind of just lost a potential client. And so it's not worth it. Okay. So don't burn any bridges. Don't get blocked. If people don't respond to your first, second, third message, don't respond anymore. Don't keep spamming them. It's not worth it. Okay. Now let's move on to step number 6. What actually happens after people reply to you? Once someone does respond, we still do not start to pitch. Okay. We ask 1 or 2 questions to understand the following 3 things: where they are at in their business, what they actually want out of their business, and whether this is even a real problem for them. So what I'm offering, is it actually a problem for them? Do they need help with this problem? And if not, we probably don't need to pitch them. So from there, we route them based on if they're a good fit or not. This is where the funnel takes over, okay? So here is the 2026 lead ladder. I want you to start doing this in the new year. Set it up right now so you can have all for 2026, okay? This is how we're gonna start routing people. I do this for my own business. I also coach this in my coaching program. I promise you it works, okay? Early stage or curious, okay? So if people are in their early stage of their business, they're curious about how things work, but they're not actually ready to go all in on investing on anything, you can invite them to a free school community. This can be your lead magnet and your trust builder, okay? If they're looking for a quick specific win, maybe they don't want just a free school community, but they want more than that, but not ready for a high ticket offer yet, offer them a low ticket offer in a $50 to $250 range. This could be maybe the school community, but there's like a paid part of it. Maybe it's like a simple coaching call, whatever it is, make it a low ticket offer that is from $50 to $250 that offers a quick and specific win to their problem. Now, if both of these are not for this person, and maybe they already have an offer and want a predictable pipeline for their business, you're going to want to invite them to your high ticket programs in the $2,000 to $10,000 range. Now, you can typically do, let's say, a 3-month coaching program, a 6-week cohort, whatever it is, make it a high ticket offer so you get a predictable pipeline after the offer is over. Don't force anything. Each step is simply the next logical move. So early stage, free school community, looking for a quick win, low ticket offer. They want a predictable pipeline, high ticket program. That is going to be your 2026 lead ladder. Okay. Now, step number 8, what to look for before you message anyone on the platform. Good outreach starts before the DM. Okay, so you need to look for signals before you actually just start spamming people. They post consistently, but engagement is low. They are hiring. They just launched something. They're active, but not growing. They talk about growth, but clearly lack a funnel. This is a huge one because actually a lot of people do talk about growth, but they have no funnel. They don't really see too much growth themselves. They're just trying to like fit in and say like, oh yeah, I'm growing really well, but like their business is not doing well, okay? So these are 5 triggers that I would highly recommend following. Now, you can actually access this Google Doc in the description of this video. So while you're actually building your lead gen strategy for 2026, make sure to follow along this guide so you have everything you need step by step so you can follow the video and follow the guide at the same time so you can start building your lead gen strategy. Your message should always connect to one of these signals. And if you cannot point to a signal, do not message them yet. It's not worth it. They probably aren't ready for anything yet. So wait till you have at least one of these signals. So my final thoughts here is the system does work because it respects attention. We're not just spamming anyone that we see on the platform. We're not trying to be louder. We're trying to be relevant for the people that actually need what we have to offer. And when relevance meets the good timing, perfect relevance, lead generation stops feeling like just an outreach funnel that doesn't work and starts feeling like real conversations with real people. So if you follow this exact lead gen strategy I have for you here, you're going to see more results on LinkedIn. Stop sending 100 to 200 LinkedIn connections every single week just to get no responses, just to add up your connections to 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, up to 10,000, almost up to 30,000 connections, where you literally have 30,000 connections, which is the max on LinkedIn of literally nonsense. So send targeted connections, make sure you follow the signals that I showed you and follow this lead gen strategy to the bone, and you're going to have exactly what you need to get more clients and get more authority on the platform for 2026. Anyways, that's going to be it for this video, guys. Like I said, I do have my 2026 January cohort available to apply now. You can go to the description of this video and apply and see if you're a good fit. I'm only accepting 3 new founders and 3 new creators into the program. So make sure if you're a good fit, you do apply for that. And I'll send you a text message if you are a good fit. Anyways, that's going to be it. I will see you in the next amazing video. Alex out. Peace.